every day, every time. So this is the first Z-score, and this is the second Z-score. So it means that somewhere in this, all right, and this is 0, and by the calculation, so as you can see here, red color, so this is the first number, right? So number 67x minus the mean here, okay, divided by the standard deviation. That's the equation of the z, right? Z score is x minus mu divided by the standard deviation. That's why. So after the calculation, maybe you can use Excel or the hand calculation, whatever. That is negative 0.14. So somewhere here, negative 0.14. Okay, so we found here. And then the second calculation, 79 minus 72 divided by 35. So that is 0.20. 0.20. So 0.20. All right. So, and then let's go to the table here. Okay. So let's find the proportion below. Oh no, here. Yeah, right. Negative 0.14. So here negative 0.1. So 0.1 is here. So this is 0.1, right? And then it should be 4. So 4 is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth column. And then come here, fifth column is here. So negative 0.1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This number. So this number is the area. Okay. Negative 0.14. Okay. Now this is 0. Okay. So this proportion is 0.44433. Okay, so far, all right. And same way, 0.20. So these are the negative numbers. So you can go here, right? Like this, right? Let's create another very artistic one again. So 0.20 is easy, right? 0.20 is here, and that will be yeah, here. Let's draw it here. 0, and let's suppose this is 0.20. Yeah, right. So this part is 0.57926. All right. So in this case, we are just subtracting. So subtracting from this proportion and this number, right? So that's why this calculation process indicates the area here. Okay, that's it. This is so. And we already have the P is here, the proportion, and 250 as number of cases. So the result is rounding out as a rounding of 34. So we can say that 34 cases are in this range. So this is the full process of the calculation. All right. Any questions?
Professor Lee,
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, should we round the z-score before we get our p-value?
That's that's a very good question. So in this part, yes, I think so. So always, because in our as we have the limitation of the z table, and all the numbers are up to the second decimal place. So that's why we need to create, or we need to round off the number, the corresponding to the table.
Okay, so you should always round the z-score before you find your p value?
Yes, I think so. Because
Okay.
we cannot find, or if we don't round off, we cannot use this table.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Maybe if the z-score is 0.1453 something, these numbers are not available. So that's why. Just cleaning out this number. All right. So yeah. So based on my reading of your facial expression, it means that you have some questions, or you have the hard. So any questions? So any questions are fine.
I'm not having an issue with the lab program.
Oh, the SPSS, the SPSS?
It's kind of both. Like I can't copy and paste the images, and I know you recommended using the snippet tool,
Uh-huh.
but there's no keyboard shortcut for it, and I can't like type it into the search bar.
Uh-huh. Oh, so it sounds like because you are so in the virtual lab program, oh, you have two. It's okay. The copying the mean and standard deviation, right? Copying the table of mean standard deviation.
Yeah, and it was weird because I couldn't pull up the snippet tool. This was like the last time I was trying to do the lab questions, but I tried to do it again last night, and it didn't look the same as how it did last week. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't, when I searched it, it would just no results out.
Yeah, it might. So it sounds like it's very likely. So maybe if you are copying some result inside of the virtual lab to the Word file outside of the virtual lab, that will not work. That will not work because these are separate. But if that is happening within the virtual lab program, so assuming that you opened the Word processor, whatever, the MS Word or Google Docs inside of the virtual lab, that should work, right?
Okay.
Separated? No. Inside? Yes.
Okay, and
Mhm.
then that would just bring over and I'll save it over.
Yeah, right. So I think so. So actually, you don't need to copy the table. So just type a mean is something, standard deviation is something, and the number of cases is something. So that's it.
Like question 2 and 4, like when we had to copy and paste the
Ah,
tables that we
yeah, maybe the snipping tool, or if nothing works, maybe your cell phone. So whatever, in your best knowledge.
Thank you, I appreciate
All
it.
right, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so any other questions? Any questions are fine. I know, so I can read your facial expressions. So whatever. Okay, so Sydney, any parts challenging for you, or Katie, Noah, Stacy? Any questions, or maybe I can stop recording?